Talk to you a little bit about the functions of the roots within a plant, We know that the leaves have a really important job of making food for the plant. They make food by separating the water into hydrogen and oxygen, and then mixing the hydrogen with carbon dioxide from the air. Remember, they also need the sun in order to do this. But I wonder where water comes from. How do plants drink? Yeah, they drink with their feet. The water is absorbed by the roots from the plant. We can say that plants eat with their heads and drink with their feet. The roots are able to suck up the water from the ground and send it up to the leaves, who can then make food. The root needs this food that the leaves make in order to continue to do its job. Also, since the roots are sucking up water from the ground, the roots are also helping to drain the water from the ground. In fact, there are places in the world where there is so much rain, but there aren't very many trees. The land becomes swampy because there are so few roots to suck up the water from the ground. Do you remember the experiment that we did where we kept watering the seedlings just a little further and a little further away? We used toothpicks to show where it was watered. The roots kept growing towards the line of water, even though we were moving it further and further away each time. And remember, no roots grew where we didn't water. Because the roots have the job of finding water, they have a special sensitivity that lets them know where they can find water and where they can't. This is called hydrotropism. Hydrotropism. I'm sorry. My board wasn't clean. I forgot. Hydrotropism. Hydrotropism. Hydro means water. Tropism means to turn. Roots always turn towards water. Hydrotropism. Wherever there is water, they will sense it and seek it out. Like these roots here, they're growing towards the water, just like we saw in our experiment. Do you remember the experiment that we did when the roots grew right over the edge of the bowl looking for water? Yeah. Roots grow around or over anything they need to find water. If, however, the obstacle is too big, the tip of the root will produce an acid to dissolve the obstacle. It's as if these little bitty miners were chipping away at the obstacle as the root burrows through the ground. The root crumbles the rock and is able to get through to the water. Do you remember the experiment we did, where we put the seedlings on a board and then turned them upside down? Do you remember what happened to the roots? Yeah, they turned towards the earth. Geotropism. Turning towards the earth. To turn towards the earth. Yeah. But when roots grow down into the earth, they are doing another important job for the plant. We can imagine that there are little people that are hammering stakes into the roots to show that these roots anchor the tree to the ground. This holds the plant in place and supports the upper part of the plant. Roots also have another special job. See how these roots almost look like hands? Yeah, they help hold the soil in place. Sometimes we can lift a plant out of a pot and all of the soil comes too. It's attached to the roots. The roots are holding the soil into place. In some parts of the world where there are very few plants, the earth, the soil will just blow away or get washed away. But where there are plants, the earth is held together. The soil is held in place too. So you can see, roots perform an important job for the earth as well. We have all of these charts that you can explore a little bit more, and you can even draw your own chart. I'd love to see what happens.
I love you.